Hey everyone, welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of astrology, but with a twist. We're talking about something we all deal with, anger. And joining me is my amazing guest, Zara, an astrology enthusiast who's going to help us understand how each zodiac sign expresses anger, why they get mad, and the best ways to handle them. Welcome, Zara.
Thanks for having me. I'm super excited to talk about this because understanding how people react to anger through their zodiac signs can really help us build better relationships.
Exactly. So let's jump right in. Zara, starting with Aries, the fiery first sign of the zodiac. How do they deal with anger?
Aries is ruled by Mars, the planet of action and aggression, so when they're angry, you'll know. They're fiery, impulsive, and don't hold back. They might yell, argue, or even storm out. The good news? They cool off just as fast as they explode.
Wow, so what's the best way to handle an angry Aries?
Stay calm and don't match their energy. Let them vent, but don't escalate the situation. Once they've cooled down, address the issue head on. They respect directness.
Next up, Taurus. They're known for being calm, but what happens when they're pushed too far?
Oh, Taurus is like a sleeping bull. They don't get mad easily, but when they do, it's intense. They become stubborn, silent, and can give the cold shoulder for days if they feel hurt or betrayed.
How should we deal with that?
Give them space. Don't try to force them to talk right away. Show patience and let them know you're willing to work things out when they're ready. They appreciate loyalty and understanding.
All right, on to Gemini, the talkative twins. How do they handle anger?
Geminis are restless when angry. They'll talk a lot, complaining, venting, or even arguing. But their anger usually doesn't last long. They're quick to bounce back.
So, should we just wait it out?
Kind of. Let them express themselves without arguing back. Once they've let it all out, switch to a lighthearted conversation or joke. It works wonders with them.
Now, Cancer. I've heard they can be super emotional when upset. Is that true?
Absolutely. Cancers are deeply sensitive and tend to retreat into their shell when angry. They might cry, give you the silent treatment, or express their hurt in passive-aggressive ways.
That sounds tricky to deal with. What's the best approach?
Show them you care, comfort them, apologize if needed, and reassure them that they're valued. They need to feel emotionally safe before they can move on.
Let's talk about the kings and queens of the zodiac, Leo. What makes them angry?
Leos are all about pride and respect. If they feel disrespected or unappreciated, they'll definitely let you know. They might roar, metaphorically speaking, or become cold and distant.
So how do you calm a roaring lion?
Flatter them. Seriously, acknowledging their feelings and showing respect goes a long way. Don't argue or hurt their pride further. Instead, apologize sincerely and let them cool off.
Virgos are known for being perfectionists. How do they react when angry?
Virgos don't explode like Aries or Leo, but they can be super critical. When angry, they'll nitpick and point out every little flaw. They might also come across as cold or impatient.
How can we deal with their criticism?
Don't take it personally. Instead, acknowledge their concerns and offer practical solutions. They appreciate when you approach problems logically and calmly.
Okay, on to Libra, the peacekeepers of the zodiac. Do they even get angry?
Oh, they do. Libras hate conflict, so when they're angry, they'll try to suppress it. But you'll notice, they'll become unusually quiet or passive-aggressive.
How do we handle that?
Be patient and avoid confrontation. Wait for them to calm down, then approach them with a balanced and fair solution. They value harmony above all.
Now, Scorpio, one of the most intense signs. How do they show anger?
Scorpios are masters of the silent treatment. When they're angry, they can become icy and distant, or they might lash out with sharp, cutting words. Their anger runs deep.
Yikes. Any tips for dealing with that?
Don't push them to talk or try to provoke them. It'll backfire. Give them space and show respect for their emotions. When they're ready, they'll open up.
All right, Sagittarius, the adventurous, free-spirited sign. What's their anger style?
Sagittarius hates feeling restricted or misunderstood. When angry, they might lash out with blunt words or leave the situation altogether. Their anger is intense but short-lived.
So, what's the best way to handle it?
Give them space to cool off. Once they're calmer, approach them in a fun, lighthearted way. They don't like heavy emotional discussions.
Next is Capricorn, the disciplined and serious sign. How do they express anger?
Capricorns are very controlled, so their anger is usually calm but cutting. They might criticize you or act distant, especially if they feel you've been irresponsible or unfair. Be respectful and logical. Acknowledge their concerns and show that you're taking responsibility. They appreciate maturity and practical solutions.
Aquarius, the eccentric thinkers of the zodiac. What's their anger style?
Aquarius tends to detach when they're angry. They might ignore you or act distant, but they won't usually express their anger directly. Use creativity or humor to lighten the mood. Don't pressure them to talk. Give them space to process their emotions first. Show sincerity when you do approach them.
Finally, Pisces, the dreamers. How do they handle anger?
Pisces is highly emotional, so when they're angry, they might cry or retreat into silence. They hate conflict and will often avoid it altogether.
How can we help them open up?
Be gentle and empathetic. Let them know you care about their feelings and avoid being harsh or confrontational. They need reassurance and kindness to feel safe.
Wow, Zara, this has been so insightful. Thank you for breaking down how each zodiac sign handles anger.
Thank you. Remember, astrology isn't a rule book, but it's a great tool for understanding people better.
Absolutely. Let us know in the comments if this resonated with you and share your zodiac sign and how you deal with anger. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more fun content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.